We're taking a trip down memory lane and going back to the plastics, baby. So today, Paramount just released the first trailer for the movie musical version of Mean Girls, which was originally supposed to be made for Paramount Plus, but was eventually switched over to a theatrical release. Now, I love Mean Girls, the 2004 film. It's so funny. It's very entertaining. I just have a great time watching it. Now, when I first saw this trailer, all I knew was that it was going to be an adaptation of a musical version of Mean Girls. This trailer doesn't seem to add much of the musical element, which I find both intriguing and just intriguing. There was one comment that did bring up a good point. Maybe they want to keep the musical element a surprise, which, you know what, I kind of like that. I mean, I it builds up more excitement because you don't know what these musical scenes are much. You don't know much on what these musical scenes are going to look like and how they're presented. So I see that as a really good thing. Tina Fey reprises her role from the original film. She's the writer and producer on this one. There's also John Hamm in this, that girl from that one Paramount Plus movie and played Ned's boyfriend in the MCU Spidey films. And that one girl from Moana. So you got a fair amount of talent in here. I don't know how this is going to, I'm kind of interested to see this. I don't know if it's going to be as good as the original. I mean it's an iconic masterpiece. How can you top that? But nonetheless, I'm very interested to see what the creative team were able to pull off with this film version of Mean Girls. If there is something that I'm just not too much of a fan of by watching this trailer, it's the kind of social media use, I just feel yes, it kind of makes sense because it's in modern day and all, but it's mostly just every time social media is used within major mainstream projects, it's always a miss. I'm sure there's some good usages out of it in other films, but in these kind of movies, it doesn't work. But I'm still interested to see what this movie's going to be like. So it opens up in theaters in January, and I'll be there.